you just try putting in neutral, that little N over there?
The gear shift is in. The engine is flooded.
Oh, this is great. This is exactly what we need.
Will you lay off me?
Well, what are we supposed to do now?
We're gonna sit here and wait till the engine drains out.
Terrific. Next time we're gonna take my bike, all right?
I suppose you would have run over the dog, right?
No, but I wouldn't have jammed on my brakes like that and stalled out in the middle of nowhere. Look, I'm gonna pop the hood.
It won't do any good.
How do you know unless you try it wouldn't hurt?
We're wasting time here.
Hey, it beats arguing.
At least I know the lion cage is gonna stay put tonight. Another 20 minutes and we should be in the TV studio.
Okay, weirdos, face the truck, no fast moves.
Hey, come on, what?
Well, brief though it was, dinner was marvelous.
Will you forgive me?
Maybe just this once.
Just this once, huh? Look, I really have to go and check on the cat. I mean, Vanya is temperamental, and the environment is
For
strange.
heaven's sakes. The guards have been warned. They're not going to go near the cage. They won't let anyone else in the area.
I'm sure your security is excellent, Stephanie. But Vanya is unpredictable.
Okay, look, I have an idea. I go with you to the studio. I'll sit in the car. You go in, check out your kitty cat, and then the night is young.
I'll make it up to you.
Well, I never doubted that for a minute.
Hey, cheer up.
I really don't know if we should be doing this.
It's the brown briefcase.
Oh, certainly, sir. Here we go.
Thank you. I don't see why not.
I don't think Quinn would like it very much.
I don't see why you should have any objection.
Well, he didn't want me to sing on your show.
But he wants your demo to be played, right?
I guess so.
Then what's the problem?
I don't think that Quinn appreciates your help very much.
Do you?
What do you mean?
What's more important to you, Sarah? Your career or Quinn? So would you hand me that big wrench over there by the stove?
Ow. This one or this one?
This one. My Uncle Liam always used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if it needs to be fixed, get a bigger hammer.
When's Sarah expected back home?
I don't know. She just went out to supper.
Oh, with who?
Well, to tell the truth, until you walked in the door, I thought she was with you.
Oh. Huh. It's good that she gets out and makes new friends. Sometimes I think we eat, live, and breathe her music.
I didn't know you felt that way.
I care about her a lot. We're good friends, and I don't want to see her get hurt. This business can be very cruel.
Did you know she dropped out of nursing school officially?
No, I didn't.
That's something she's kind of counted on since she was a little kid. Work in a hospital like her folks do. I just want to make sure you realize how much you've changed her life.
I never meant to.
Quinn, is it really Sarah's dream to become a singer? Or is it your dream to make her one?
Sarah's very talented, Joe. She creates beauty with her music. If she's changed her mind, it's because she's discovered that singing makes her happy. I'll tell you one thing, though. I won't let her down.
Will you make me a promise?
What's that?
If you are wrong, or if she's made a mistake, will you let her go? She could be an awful good nurse.
If that's what Sarah wants to do, you have my word.
I think I'll settle for your word and pass on the hand.
Sorry.
I do trust you.
Thanks for that. Well, see if the sink is working.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah?
No leaks.
Hey.
Eureka.
Well, if you're not in a hurry, that first loaf of bread ought to be out of that oven in about 10 minutes.
That smell has been driving me crazy for about a half hour now.
How about a big, thick slice with some butter and honey dribbled on it?
It'd have to be a junk food junkie to refuse an offer like that.
You got it. And I enjoy the company.
You know something? It's an incredible process making bread. And you mold it and shape it to what you want. It's too bad life isn't like that, you know?
What makes you so sure it isn't? What do you really want that you don't already have?
I want to be somebody.
Everybody is somebody. Got to be more to it than that. How come I don't know anything about where you've been or what you've done till you arrived in Henderson?
You never asked.
Oh. Okay, I'm asking.
Well, it's funny. Seems like it happened to somebody else and not me.
What? What happened?
Well, I finished school in Ireland and I started bumming around in Europe for a while. And then about a month later, I wound up in Italy. And in this small, quaint little alpine village. And right in the main street is this movie set. It was incredible. So I started chumming around with some of the guys around the set, and I became pretty good friends with this cinematographer, this flick. And he got me my first job as an extra. And that was fun. You know? But he told me the real money was in stunt work. And so I convinced this Norwegian director to let me do some work in the film. First thing I did was get shot by a laser beam. Blah! It was incredible.
That doesn't sound like fun at all to me.
That was great. And then I kind of drifted around until about a year ago, I ran into this Hollywood producer who was doing some location work on this spaghetti western. And he was one of those guys that thinks he's the next coming God. He was married to the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. She was stunning. She was a former Miss America runner-up in the 70s or something like that. She was incredible. And I had a lot of time on my hands, and she was lonely, and so we spent a lot of time together. But, she was one of those rare people that you find in life that don't want anything from you, you know?
What happened?
Her husband found out.
I see.
It was no big deal. We were just really good friends. And he just couldn't handle it. So about a week later, I'm doing this stunt where I'm supposed to fall off this very tall saloon. And the rigging gave way. And next thing I know, I'm in the hospital with 2 broken ankles, my insides all screwed up, my head broke.
Oh, Quinn.
And I look up, and here's this Hollywood dude telling me that if he ever catches me with his wife again, it'll be more than my legs to get broke. He told me I was nothing, a nobody. And he was going to do everything in his power to make sure that I stayed that way.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. So I get out of the hospital and I can't find a job to save my life. And nobody in the business is gonna buck this creep. And so that's when I came home. Home. And I was determined to prove to the world that he was wrong, that I was somebody important. And you know, through all that, I found a real truth. That the most important person to respect is yourself. Nobody else is gonna do it. You have to. I'm gonna make it, Joe. I'm gonna make it real big.
I think you are too. I just hope.
What?
I just hope your dreams aren't giving Sarah false hope. Your ambitions seem to be hers now. I wouldn't want her to fool herself. Maybe that disc jockey, what's his name? Big Daddy. Maybe he's right.
No, he's wrong.
If he is right, you made a promise you will give her up.
I gave you my word, Joe. But Sarah's talented. And I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that that demo gets listened to by everyone that's important, including Big Daddy Brown.
Well, where'd you spring up from, Tootsie? Get lost.
But I'm...
Hey, is that any way to treat the lady of an old drinking buddy?
Kendall!
Always the gentleman, huh?
She with you?
Yes, sir.
Well, why didn't you say so? Come in, come in.
My friend, Sarah Whiting.
Hi.
Pretty fast come up.
Pardon?
This afternoon you were pushed by a nobody. Here you are tonight in the big time. The best in the business.
Woo! Hey, watch that.
Shut up, kid!
Come on, we didn't break any laws, all right?
You two are crazies. What do you got in the truck? Officer, I think we can clear this all up.
They're clean. Go ahead and check the truck, Phil.
Hey, you got no right to do that.
You see this uniform, kid? I got a right to do this.
We didn't do anything.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Now, you want to explain to me what you're doing out here in the middle of nowhere, dressed up like a couple of psychos?
Come on, it's just a gag. We're going over to see his girlfriend.
Huh. Should have gotten your story straight. Okay, Phil, I want to do a test for booze.
We haven't been drinking.
What about our civil rights here, huh?
Kid, you're lucky I just don't run you in right now. You seem pretty anxious to leave.
I didn't plan on entertaining you guys all night, you know?
We'll see about that.
That was my bike.
Couldn't have been.
I'm sure it was.
TR.
Hi, Vanya. How are you? Boy, tell you it's hot outside. You're lucky to be inside here. What's going on here?
Look, officer, I realize how ridiculous we look, but we haven't broken any laws. At least none that I know of. We're just having some engine trouble with the truck, that's all. These are costumes, right? Why don't we just give you our name and address, and if there's any problem, you can call us in the morning.
I don't have any reason to hold you. But you guys, watch yourselves. I don't want any weirdos in my jurisdiction, you understand?
Thanks a lot.
Hey, hold it a minute there, boys. I don't think you're going anywhere. Yeah, registration on this vehicle's expired.
I wouldn't say this about most people, but you sure have your share of talent.
Well, thank you, Big Daddy, but that's not why I'm here.
I'm no fool, man.
Didn't think you were.
Tell me something.
Yeah.
What's a live wire like you hanging around with this skirt here?
She's a special lady.
And I suppose you want me to hear her sing?
How'd you guess?
Wasn't hard.
I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Hey, where did you get that?
My motto, Sarah, is be prepared.
But that's my song.
How else is Big Daddy here going to hear you sing if he doesn't listen to the tape?
This is a big one, Kendall. You're gonna owe me.
I'm sure once you hear it, you'll thank me.
Something I want to know.
What's that?
If this is as good as you say it is, and I decide to give her a big plug on my show, who will it help? You or the Mr. Nobody who brought her by this afternoon?
It's pretty late, Joe. Don't you think Sarah should be home soon?
I think she will be.
Maybe I should go look for her. She doesn't have a car. She could be stranded at some bus stop somewhere.
Now, that's nonsense. She's just fine.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Oh, this kitchen is a pigsty.
A pigsty?
It's filthy. It is not fit for human habitation.
Well, if it offends your sensibilities, why don't you move?
You know something? There is no lounge in this establishment.
No lounge. What are you doing with my best tablecloth?
It was the only one in the closet without spots.
Give that to me. Give that to me.
No!
Mel, you around here?
In the kitchen!
Who is that? What's going on here?
My guests have arrived.
Your guests?
Mrs. Turner, you have the infuriating habit of repeating everything that is said to you. Do you have some problem with the English language?
You have the infuriating... But I'm not going to lose my temper tonight.
Howdy, Mel. Evening, ma'am.
Evening. Who are you?
Name's Fred Majors.
How do you do?
And a good evening to you, missus. There's a shovel lying across your walk. Better be careful or someone will trip.
Yes, you wouldn't want a lawsuit now, would you, Mrs. Turner?
Joe, I'll take care of that.
Pretty damp tonight. Looks like rain. Better make sure all the windows are shut tight.
Thank you. I'll see to that. What's going on here?
Bridge.
Bridge.
There you go again. This is my usual bridge group. Despite the fact that I am forced to live in this house of ill repair, I will not give up life's little pleasures. Abe Johnson and Fred and I meet every other Friday night, and I have no intention of allowing these circumstances to radically alter my life.
Doesn't it usually take 4 people to play bridge?
Lou can't make it.
What do you mean he can't make it?
His anniversary. A wife threatened divorce. He gave in.
Too bad.
When I reflect on the weakness of some men to the opposite sex, it gives me pause to reflect on my own joy of bachelor living.
But no woman would have you.
Pretty unreasonable of Mrs. Lou, if you ask me.
You'd think she could celebrate her anniversary tomorrow.
Yes, but the problem now is where to find a 4th player.
Maybe we could use her.
A woman?
Well, I guess we better call it a night.
No. We'll give her an edge, make it more competitive. It's better than nothing.
But can she play? I mean, you know, some fillies can't finish the course.
Oh, but women's bridge. What does that mean? Bridge is a man's game. No gossip, no running to the kitchen for food. Intensity's the key. Intensity.
Women lack, concentration.
Mental ability is the key. Bridge.
It's not a woman's game.
It's a man's game.
It's a man's game.
Actually, I enjoy a game of bridge every now and then. I'm quite good at it. There we are, all ready. Now the only question is, who's my partner?
You have to let us go.
We work at a circus, all right? That's why we're wearing these costumes.
The truck is registered to the circus. If it is expired, it was an oversight. We'll take care of it tomorrow.
You're right about that. We're going to take care of it, but tonight, not tomorrow. We're going to run a check on this and see if it's a stolen vehicle.
It belongs to my dad.
You know how many times I've heard that line, kid?
Come on, the truck is not stolen. Give us a break.
Maybe it hasn't been reported yet. Maybe that's what's going on.
Oh, come on.
Now, listen, I want some answers. You guys are out here in the middle of the night in this disguise. You expect me to believe that you're innocent of any misdemeanor. I've been on the force a long time.
We gotta get out of here.
Oh, you have someplace to go?
No, we're cool. Just hanging out.
Okay, Phil, I'm going to call the precinct and see if they've come up with anything.
It could take all night.
Yeah. We gotta do something about TR.
She could be in big trouble.
What's going on? Oscar. What are you doing here? What did you do to Bella? Say something. Tell me what's going on. Why are you doing this? What? What are you doing?